welcome to Nina's Knots Crochet. I'm Lynanne. Today's video is a short tutorial on how to do the Tunisian twisted cable. You can see I'm working on a project now that is a scarf, and I'm going to bring you in just a little bit. There we go. It's a double it's called twin twisted cable scarf. I'm going to show you how to do that twisted cable. Let's bring you in just a little bit more. There we go. That's a little bit better. So you can see how these cables twist within each other. I'm going to show you how to do that. In order to do that, you're going to need whatever hook it is that you're using for your project. I happen to be using a 6mm US 10. This is a Knitter's Pride Dreams hook. I have a Mindful swivel cord on it, and you're going to need a second hook. Now you could use a regular crochet hook for this, and I'm going to show you how to do that with this. Or you can use a Tunisian hook, which is the way I prefer to do it, that doesn't have an end, so that you can slip the stitches off easier. But you can do it with a regular traditional crochet hook, and I'll show you how to do that too. So let me get started here. I should have started this over, and I'm sorry, you're going to hear the cord slapping on the table. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. Okay, so here I am. I'm ready to start my cable. You can see that it has 4 stitches, a purl stitch, and then 4 stitches to form the cable. I'm going to skip the first 5 stitches. So I'm going to skip these 4 knit stitches. I'm going to skip the purl stitch, and I'm going to go all the way over to the next, and I'm going to knit those 4. And you're going to want to straighten it out so that it doesn't tug, and loosely bring your yarn back across. Hold it with your finger if you need to keep it from puckering. Now grab your next hook, and you're going to go back to the first stitch you skipped and insert your hook knitwise, and then you're going to knit that stitch. And remember, don't pull that back tight. Just keep it kind of loose. Then you're going to knit the next one. So now you have 4 loops on the front hook, 4 loops on the back hook. Now what I do is I twist this like straight up and down, slide everything over. Now I'm going to slide the Tunisian, the second one, the green one, down until the end meets the point, and then I'm just going to slide those stitches there. So now the stitches that were behind are now in front, and then you just kind of straighten them out, make sure that nothing's twisted on top of each other. So you have 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, and that's the beginning of your twisted cable. Now let me get over to the next set, and I'll show you how to do it with a regular crochet hook. If you just don't happen to have 2 that don't have ends. It's pretty much the same process. You just have to do it a little bit different. So I'm going to skip the 4 and the purl, go all the way over here and do the quick knit of those 4. Stretch that back out so that you're not bunching up. Again, bring your yarn back around, hold it down if you need to with your finger, grab your next hook, insert it knitwise, and then loosely pull that up so that you're not puckering that on the back. Pull it up. Now you don't want it to be too loose because then your cables will look a little sloppy. So you want to be able to move your hook pretty freely in there. Turn your hook this way because, well, you could either way. I just kind of did it that way so that you don't lose those stitches. And then you bring it, gosh darn it, I got it all twisted. There you go. And now you're going to have to slide those on there. This is why I don't like this end. Ugh. Gotta get that out of there. See, this is why I don't like to do it with those. There we go. But still, you brought the ones from behind to the front. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you have your cables twisted. And then you just go ahead and finish out the pattern. And then with this particular cable, there's no special return pass. You just are going to do the regular return pass. Now you'll notice when you get through with this row, you are short 2 stitches because you skipped that middle stitch that was a purl stitch. You completely skipped it. So on the next row, I will show you how to add that stitch back in. So we're going to just do a regular return pass. Just make sure that you're just getting one. Use your finger, use your fingernail if you need to make sure you're getting the right stitches. You're getting just one stitch at a time. Oh, this yarn's a little bit splitty. That's okay, I still love it. I'm using Nako Mona Lisa yarn. Go. So there you go. You can see how your cables are twisted. Now we're going to go back and we're going to add that next stitch back in there. So get down to there. Hold on. Okay, so now we're at the cable. So you're going to have to spread it apart a little bit to see because they're bunched up on each other. So in the next 4, we're going to do the knit stitch. And depending on how the pattern tells you, but you're going to make one in the space between. The pattern I'm currently using says make one in the top bar. So I'm just going to get that top bar and make one, and then you're going to do the next, and that's how you add the stitch back in. And it's that simple. and then it's going to straighten out when you add the next 4 rows. So that is how you do a very simplified version of a twisted Tunisian cable. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. In my description box is my email address, and you can just shoot me an email if that is easier for you. Thank you very much for watching this quick little tutorial. Remember to take care of yourself and give yourself a little bit of grace, but above all, be kind to everyone, because you never know what they're going through. And we'll talk to you soon.